Alright, what we have here is the PS3. It's got the flashing red light problem. It's pretty much the CPU and the GPU that is burned up in it, or it got heated up. To do this little trick that I've seen here on YouTube, hopefully it'll work. I haven't had no success with it yet, but you need a heat gun. I got that at Lowe's for like $25. It says paint removal. It's good for removing floor, bending plastic, and they also should have fixing PS3s on here. Next I have this thermal compound, which is what you need to put on the GPU and the CPU after you get it all cleaned off and heated. Then you're going to need a number 1 screwdriver, a Phillips screwdriver, and a number 10 Torx. I already took this apart quite a bit of ways, because I'm going to have to make 2 parts for this, just because this camera I have won't do everything. But there's a little rubber tab here on the side. You're going to pull that out, and this is the only time you're going to use the Torx. And there's a Torx head screw in there, and it comes out, and then this here will just slide off like so, and that's going to expose the top of it. It's really easy to take apart. It's got arrows every place there's a screw, and you need to take out every single one of those, which I've already done. And then here in the back, right here, there's a little tab, and if you just press that in, press in on it and lift up on this, this whole top just kind of comes off. So now that'll come off. I went ahead and disconnected these. You're gonna disconnect your power supply here. You're gonna disconnect this. There's a little black deal on here that holds those. You just push it down, and it'll break free, and then slide this out. And then you're gonna unhook your drive and all that. And then you got another plug-in back here that'll disconnect. And then you got your fan right here. And I think this here is for your wireless. And you just need to take the screw out on that one. But I've already taken these off. Once you get this off, this has like a plug under it, so it's kind of hard to take off. That little plug right there. Okay, and then your drive, it comes off, and it's got another one of those that goes in right here. And this is a 40 gig unit, and you're going to want to take out the hard drive. But you take off this little plastic thing here, and there's going to be one screw right here, which I've already taken out. You slide this, it has little wings on it, slide out, and this pulls your hard drive right out. Next, you're going to want to go and take out all these screws. These will have arrows next to them too. If they have an M next to them, that means they're a machine screw. Sony made this pretty easy to take apart and put back together, because it tells you every place there's a machine screw. And even on the top here, you'll notice there's one right here where that says S. That's a short screw. It's the only short screw on the whole top, and that just lets you know that that's where the short screw goes when you go to put it back together. So I'm going to come back here in a second, but I'm going to go ahead and take all these screws out and pull this out. And this is a 40 gig unit, so it's a little bit different than some of the other ones I've seen on YouTube. Like your power supply here might be have an aluminum casing around instead of plastic like this one. And then I also disconnected this little backup battery here. You're going to have to take this whole aluminum piece off the top and the bottom to get to what we need to get to heat up. So I'll show you that in part 2.